What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This, I feel, is, for me, my favorite type of video to do because I'm doing it live for you guys, showing you or telling you what my roster is, and you get to see how I really feel about going to these certain destinations. So I really look forward to this part of the month. And now the rosters are out, we're gonna do it. So let me just log on to the app that we have to view our rosters. And let's see what we have. Just to let you know, we are allowed to swap now. So if I have a flight and I prefer to do a different destination, then I do have the ability to do it, just following certain legalities. I believe Emirates is now flying to 87 destinations. Soon, I hope, to South Africa, because we have now become level 1. And I believe international travel is allowed at the start of October. So I don't think I'll have any flights just as yet to South Africa. Probably that has to get agreed on, and then maybe it'll be added on at a later date. But, okay, enough talking. So far this month, I've got my Amsterdam left. I had a Dammam, which was taken away. So I've got the Amsterdam. Let's see what I have after that. Days off, days off, days off, days off. Okay, let's start. First day of the month. Can't you reserve? Okay, so we've got a few it's not reserve, it's just a few standbys, the can use, the normal stuff. Okay, 3 days of that. And then we have days off, HAN. HAN, is that Hanoi or Haneda? Where's HAN? It's a turnaround, 777 turnaround to... I should know this, by the way, guys, considering this is my... Hanoi, Vietnam. I've actually never been to Vietnam, but I've got a turnaround. Whoa. That is going to be one long day. So our first flight for next month is Hanoi. Thankfully, I'm not on reserve, so I don't care. I'll take any flights. Then go. Kabul, turnaround as well. That's only 3-hour flight to Kabul and back. Very manageable. Lots of can use, reserve days. Then Muscat, another turnaround. That's 3 in a row. To Oman. That's going to be a short, quick flight up and down. I think Muscat's like an hour or so. One of our shorter ones. Then London Heathrow. Is that a layover? 777 as well. All of these are 777, by the way, so far. I've got a London Heathrow. I haven't been to the UK in ages. And then we have more can use, lots of can use in between. And then we finish off with, just a whole lot of can use days. Okay, so basically Hanoi, Kabul, Muscat, London, Heathrow. 1, 2, 4 flights, guys. A lot of can use reserves, which mean that there's a possibility that I could be put on standby and pulled out for a flight. If that does happen, cool, I get more hours. But yeah, my only layover is London Heathrow. So if you've been watching my vlogs recently or lately, you'd know that most destinations anyway, we're not allowed to leave the hotel. So it's not very exciting. It's been pretty much leaving my apartment here in Dubai to go and stay in another hotel somewhere else. But we'll still make the most of it somehow. I do have the opportunity, like I said, to swap. So if I have to swap, I can. And yeah, how many hours is that? That's going to be about 15, 16, 18, and 21, 22, 23, 24, plus 14 is 34, 40-ish hours. Which isn't great, because we usually average about 80 to 100. That's the sweet spot. I would like to do at least 80, but I'll take anything that they can give me, to be honest, right now, because some people obviously aren't flying. It's just, it's a little bit tough at the moment for some people. But yep, here's my roster. I might see if I can swap some of these flights, if possible. And yeah, this is again where I would say usually, guys, what must I do in London Heathrow? Where should I go? What should I eat? None of that, because we don't know what's going to happen there. I'll just go over this. I don't really have anything else because obviously usually I would tell you what Priya's roster is, but she's not here, so no roster for her. Let's see somebody else. Let's see Vishal, my best friend's roster. So let's see what he's got for next month. He's got a Bahrain, Amman, both turnarounds. Oh, he's got vacation. All right. He's got LA. Nice. LA is, 24-hour layover in LA. That's rough. 777. Oh, that's rough. So LA, Amman, and Bahrain for him. But yep. That's it for the roster, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow, where I think I'm just going to add a vlogging element to my videos, because I like to vlog. I don't like to sit in front of a camera and just talk. So that's why I'm going to force you guys to watch me vlog in Dubai and see what I'm getting up to. Guys, we're back from the gym now, and quick roster update. So about 3 hours after I did my roster reveal, I had received a swap for my London Heathrow, and it was for Manila. And I was like, wow, I haven't done Manila in a long time. It's going to give me better hours. And plus, someone did comment a few weeks ago as to why crew don't like doing Manila. So I was like, I don't know about me because I haven't done that in ages, but let me go and try it out. So I accepted the swap, and then I was like, cool. Fast forward 2 days, today, I checked my roster and boom! Clearly that guy knew what he was doing, because Manila was taken away. I think maybe he knew that the flights were going to get cancelled, so he was like, let me send out swaps as soon as possible. But yeah, the Manila was taken away, so I'm not going to Manila anymore. I don't know why, if the flight was cancelled or what happened. But yeah, I've been put on can use reserve, so we're just going to wait and see where that takes me. Hopefully somewhere. Because I've lost the London, I've lost the Manila, I've lost the hours. No biggie. Considering we're talking about rosters and work, I've got a flight tomorrow, and I thought, why not show you guys what I do on how I think, how I feel, how I get prepared the day before a flight. Because it's kind of the same ritual that I go through all the time. So let me show you. So pretty much every time I go to the gym, I try to go as early as possible and fasted. I don't want to eat because I don't want to work out on a full stomach. So I would just have a cup of coffee and water in the morning. And then when I come back from the gym, I try to have a smoothie. This is not every day. This is only when I have stuff available. The reason why I have a smoothie is because I'm really slacking on my fruit intake and vegetable intake, I guess, as well. So that's why I force it all down in just one drink. But yeah, same old. I've cut up all my fruit and just thrown it in the freezer. So I've got a whole lot of apple and strawberries in here. That's all frozen, so it'll be nice and cold. And put more. And then I've got, for once in my life, fresh spinach, not the frozen one that I usually use. I'll keep half the bunch for tomorrow. Actually, you know what? The last time this was too spinachy. So, whatever, half the bunch. And then I've got a very, very small amount of ginger. The next thing I put in is, I know I'm allergic to cow's milk, but I'm throwing in yogurt made from cow's milk. Why? Because I couldn't find anything else. So that goes in, not too much. I want to suffer, but I don't want to suffer too much. And then, yeah, now we blend. Let's see what it tastes like. Time to taste. Oh, it's green, but I mean, from the apple probably, as well as the spinach. But it doesn't taste too spinachy. That's actually okay. Damn, I'm onto something. I definitely did the ratio correct this time. But yeah, you can't really taste the ginger, which is also good. Tastes okay. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not doing this more for, with the priority of it being tasty. I'm doing this more just to get it in. And I just find it easier to get it in all together like this. But yeah, that is going to be my breakfast in a sense. Done. I don't eat too much anyway. I'll just probably try and squeeze in 2 big meals before I start getting ready for preparing for work. So while I got the food in the oven getting ready, I thought this would be the perfect time to show you how I packed my suitcase and my cabin bag. So I've got my cabin bag here with me right now. Just flip this around. This is a company issued Emirates cabin bag, by the way. So all the crew will have the same type of cabin bag and same type of suitcase, just so we can all look the same. It just looks a lot nicer. But yeah, the company has given this to us. This front zipper would be all my important documents. And then we open the cabin bag. This mesh part, I usually keep my wallet. And so because I'm going to Europe, to Amsterdam tomorrow, I've got this little pouch here that I keep my extra euros. Depending on where I'm going to, is where I'll keep swapping that out, and I'll put the change from that specific country. Into the cabin bag, I've got my pajamas. These are, again, company issued crew pajamas. So if we had a break, like a long flight, a US flight or Australian flight, then we'd be allowed to sleep on the flight, like a CRC. But we don't have a CRC tomorrow because it's a short flight, but we have to carry our pajamas anyway. This is oven gloves. Let me open it for you. So if you're working in the galley and you have to obviously touch the ovens, which are hot, you just slip these on and then boom, oven gloves. That's actually very good. Then we've got this bag here, which is medication, just in case I need anything on the flight or on the layover if I get sick. This, what is this? This is, I see some hand sanitizer, sewing kit, shoe polish, pretty much knickknacks. Then I've also got spare gloves and masks, and then I've got a spare pair of reading glasses, just because I have to have it, because I wear glasses, so I need a spare set of glasses. But the only difference would be from now than a usual flight would be that I take my waistcoat, but just because we don't wear waistcoats anymore right now, just because of the whole COVID thing, so I don't have my waistcoat here. Before I leave for my flight, I would usually add my camera, which I'm using now, and my water bottle. And that's about it. Now to show you my suitcase. Guys, so this is pretty much the standard Emirates suitcase that we use. There is an older edition, but I've got the newer one now. They're phasing the older one out, so soon everyone will be having this one. But yeah, now when I'm packing my suitcase, it all depends obviously on the destination, like the season, whether it's winter or summer, or spring or autumn. And it depends on how long the layover is. So if it's a 24-hour layover, I can take a little bit, or if it's a longer layover, I've got to take a lot more clothes. But tomorrow's flight is to Amsterdam, so it's a 24-hour layover, so pretty standard. We're not allowed to leave the hotel, so I don't have to pack anything specific. Very simple. So what I usually do, and this is for most of my layovers, shoes, jeans, t-shirt, belt, and I've got my toiletry bag, my bag full of my chargers, pajamas, and then I've got a bag that I've got to keep all my underwear in, and then my uniform stuff I only put in on the morning of the flight, just because I don't want to get creased, but I do take a plain white t-shirt to put under my shirt already now, so the rest of the stuff will go in before I leave in the morning. And we are ready to eat. I just had a shower, guys. Food is ready. Remember that one episode in Friends?
Wins the game. The lightning round begins now. What is Joey's favorite food? Sandwiches. Correct.
Well, that's exactly how I am. I love sandwiches. So what I've made is a chicken sandwich and a beef sandwich. Let's call it a burger, guys. So I've just put 2 beef burger patties there. I made that. and then I made one chicken, and then I'm going for something different. Oh, I've got potatoes as well, but I'm going for something different. This has actually got a jalapeno chutney, and this has got a lime and chili chutney. I left the normal Nando sauce out, and then I've just made some potatoes in the oven. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I've just made actually more chicken and more beef. Like I've just put this so much in the oven. So that is gonna be dinner as well, and probably breakfast before the flight. And lunch is done at 5 minutes past 5. Let's call that dinner then. I will still eat though, but I'm sitting on my favorite couch now, got my computer here, and I'm going to go through everything that's specific to the flight tomorrow. So for example, I will check what services are being offered on the flight to Amsterdam tomorrow, and then I will go into my manual and read up about the service. It's not that I don't know the service, it's just because I haven't been flying often, so you'd forget it, small steps. And also because there's always changes. So updates. So I just need to keep myself updated. So I'll read that. And then with regards to the safety, there's also things always changing, updates. So we've got to keep ourselves updated. So I'll also read about that, see if anything new has come through since my last flight. I don't think anything new has come through though. Then tomorrow, just before as we start our briefing, we get asked questions with regards to the safety and security of the aircraft. So I need to revise, it's called a safe talk, and we get asked a question tomorrow, and you kind of have to get it right. So I will go through my safe talk manual. Now, usually I do this before the flight, like while I'm waiting for the briefing to open, like 15 minutes before the briefing opens. But just because I have time now and I haven't gone through the new updated manual, because it changes every 2 months, I think they change that manual. And there's loads of possible questions they could ask you. So I will do it now while I have time. Before every flight, the purser will send an email with your working position for the flight and some expectations. Now, with regards to the working position, it's good to know. Like for example, if I'm the cabin supervisor, and if he tells me that tomorrow I'm working in economy, I'm supervising the economy cabin, I won't waste my time looking at the business class service knowing that I'm working in the economy cabin. I'll only focus on stuff that's going to be related to the economy class cabin. And then for the return sector, I can do that on the layover. So, and then his expectations as well, because as a leader, they expect a lot from us. So we need just to make sure that we just read it, and if he asks for anything specific, we do it, we follow through. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much how I prepare. I do, 13 years later, still do get a bit nervous a day before a flight, because like I always like to stay at home. I like to get home early if we are out, but I just want to just clear my mind and know that I'm going to work tomorrow. Not that I'm thinking about the flight, but just know that I'm going to work tomorrow. I don't want to be doing anything else, stressing on anything, running here or there. And that's exactly how I'm feeling now. So I'll set my alarm to wake up around 4 a.m. I did wake up early this morning, so I should be able to sleep around 9, hopefully, which gives me 7 hours of sleep. And it's only a 6 or 7 hour flight to Amsterdam, so I should be fine with that. But that is pretty much it, guys. That's how I prepare for a flight every time. If you have any questions, if you want me to do this in a more in-depth way, let me know, and then I can try and think of how I can do that for you guys. If you enjoyed this, let me know what you think of my roster, or my non-existing roster. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's not all lost because I've still got lots of can-use days, so they might change it into flights. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to end the video, guys. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. I will, like I said, do my work now and then have dinner later on. I'll see you guys next week.